Hello everyone, this is Fundamental here, and today I have yet another Sherlock X Shooter story. Well, technically it's not a Sherlock X Shooter, it's a Mycroft X Chubby reader. Now, I have been balancing a Mycroft X Shooter story for some time, and I thought to myself of two pop culture, of two references from two things that I love that would really help make this story come to life. So please thank them for giving me the idea. The first reference in this video would be thanks to Tabs, who is an animator who I am a huge fan of. Please go check her out. And the second and the main thing about this story you'll notice is that it keeps referencing something called a chocolate cake shake, a reference to none other than Fluffy, a comedian. So go ahead and thank these two people for actually giving this story giving me these ideas for the story, and they are the ones who have really helped me write this story, even though I never met them. But nonetheless, guys, I hope that you will enjoy this story, and this is simply titled Bakery Worker. Let's get started. Mycroft Holmes was the prime example of the yo-yo effect. So when you gain weight, then you lose it, then you gain it, and lose it again. Repeat the cycle. Mycroft had just lost a lot of weight and therefore decided to get a treat for himself. He had heard of a brand new bakery opening up right near his street. He decided to not even get a car to drive him. He felt like walking for some strange reason. When he got into the bakery, the bell at the top of the door rang. He walked up to the counter. "One moment," a female voice spoke behind the door to the kitchen. After a few more seconds, a young woman stepped out of the door and looked at Mycroft. When they made eye contact, Mycroft felt his heart skip a beat. She smiled and went over to the counter. "Hi there, what would you like?" Her voice didn't have a trace of a British accent, but rather an American accent. She had bright pink hair with green eyes, and her name tag said Haley. "Yes, I'll have a chocolate cake." She nodded and then asked, "Would that just be the cake or the shake?" This puzzled Mycroft. "Shake? What kind of shake is she talking about?" She saw the puzzled look on his face and giggled. "It's a special recipe I made. It's a chocolate cake shake. It comes in 3 sizes." "How good is it?" "You want a large." Mycroft smiled and chuckled. As we were making the shake, Mycroft looked around the bakery. The color scheme was a light pink, light blue, and white. It was a little too feminine for him, but a part of it felt like a homey place. He then looked at the hours of the shop and saw that it was closing in 2 hours. Mycroft made a mental note about the work schedule and then patiently waited for his shake. When Haley came back, she handed him a very large shake with the scent of chocolate cake and milk. She then handed him a spoon, and when he took it from her hand, he felt a large wave of something go throughout his body. He shook off the feeling and pretended nothing happened. He took the spoon and dipped it into the shake. When he tasted the shake, he almost passed out. His eyes bulged out of his head, and he felt as if he were in heaven. Haley giggled at his reaction. "I hope I didn't make it too strong. I'm still perfecting it." Mycroft swallowed the cake down and shook his head with a smile. "Not at all, dear. It tastes perfect." She blushed a little. "Thank you. Have I seen you somewhere before? You look extremely familiar." Mycroft blinked and chuckled. "I'm Mycroft Holmes. I assume you know my brother from the papers?" "No, I felt as though I've seen your face somewhere." "You said your name is Mycroft?" He nodded and she pulled out her phone, likely to search him up. When she saw his results, she lit up. "Oh, I've seen you online. You're all over the news here in England. I never would have thought you'd have a sweet tooth, though." "And why is that?" "I'm not sure. Now that I think about it, it's hard to read up much about you specifically. You don't really accept interviews from what you call goldfish." Haley giggled at that term. Mycroft had been surprised. What people normally say when he calls them a goldfish is piss off, like Sherlock. But you seem so different than other people. "You moved here from America, I take it?" "Yep, I moved here just 2 months ago. I've always dreamed of moving here because it's a fresh start for my home in America. A clean slate to meet new people and even help someone out." Mycroft nodded. "What made you want to open up a bakery?" "Well, I've always had a sweet tooth and have been following different baking recipes for a long time. But I've always wanted to make my own recipes. So I came here to open up a bakery and put my skills to good use. Mycroft smiled and looked at his watch. I noticed you're closing up shop soon. Would you like to have dinner with me? Haley was shocked. Har har. Alright, where are the cameras? This is a prank, right? What makes you think I'm joking? She sighed and stepped out from behind the counter. Haley was a bit of a bigger girl in terms of size. If you haven't noticed, I'm a chubby girl, and I never get asked on dates. Mycroft went up to you and looked at your clothing. They hugged you so perfectly, and the apron you're wearing was adding to your cuteness factor. Haley, you are a lovely girl. You have a beautiful figure, and your curves make you look wonderful. I am never one to find people attractive, much as develop feelings for another human. But you seem like someone who understands people and feels what they feel. That is one quality I have secretly always wanted. Haley slowly smiled and went over to the door and flipped the sign to close. Why don't we skip dinner and just share that chocolate cake shake? She said with a sweet but sly smile. That sounds absolutely lovely. Mycroft then walked over to her and kissed her. And thus, a beautiful relationship was made possible by a single chocolate cake shake. The end. I had a really fun time making this, and I actually have a different Sherlock and a Tony Stark X-rated story planned for as a soulmate AU. And I know that everybody does soulmate stories nowadays, and I am well aware of that, but at the same time, I can't help but want to write them. Mainly because of the fact that I really, really, really love soulmate AUs. And the one that I have in mind is a bit different than the ones I've seen, like, where you get a necklace of the person's first initial, or you also get, where you can't see color until you meet your soulmate, stuff like that. And, I think that it would be super fun in order to be able to have that opportunity to put my own spin on these sort of things. And the last thing before I go, I'm sure you probably have noticed by the title and by the girl that I had described, but I actually was referencing the girl Lavender Town, who was an artist. I had honestly forgotten to mention her in the references, but she is a really sweet girl. She's not actually chubby from what I understand. She's actually a really slim girl, but she is adorable. And she was a huge inspiration for this because I really like how she looks. She's super pretty. Go check her out, guys. And as always, this is Phantom Writer, and I'll be seeing you all very soon. Bye-bye!